there was other people in the family that loved Desire, was willing to take her in and all of that. Can we deal with that really quickly?
Like willing to take her in. We would have to fast forward to 2020. Was that September or October 2020?
September.
It
You
was
talking
September
about when the brother?
2022 when her
Yeah.
brother ran away.
Yep, 22
I
September.
contacted an attorney. We were trying to find out why we were trying. First of all, we were trying to find him. We got threatened with by the police, saying that we was harboring a minor. We was gonna go to jail. But we had Kiwana and I had to devise the plan. I contacted an attorney. We was trying to get the boy to tell them what was going on. The attorney even told him, "Hey, all you got to do is say you're not safe, and I can go and file for emergency guardianship." He refused to say that because he didn't want to go against his nana. So we were telling him, your nana is threatening to put us in jail. We had devised the plan. I was going to take the brother. She was going to take Nazaya.
Girl, so did.
Because I have boys. So I was like, I'll bring him over here. He's familiar with my boys. Nazaya was very close with Kiwana's girls. We had to devise a plan because those children wanted to go. He didn't want to tell on his nana because he was afraid that his sister would end up in foster care, or her grandmother would retaliate against her or keep her from him if he was to tell.
Right.
Wow.
So we couldn't devise it. I tried to do it, but he didn't want to tell. And the lawyer advised me. He was like, "It's nothing we can do about it." I mean, he said you can make another report of the abuse, which I did with the police officer who contacted us, threatening us with harboring a minor. We told him what was going on and why he was afraid. They didn't investigate none of that. He said his job was to make sure the minor went back home.
Absolutely. And to add to that, not only did we, try to talk to the workers and get custody of the children, we made preparations. I did with it, which where I was living. I lived in a duplex apartment. Wasn't as much room enough. However, the manager was willing to, let me bring her there. She said, whatever you need to do for those children, we won't violate you. Don't worry about it. Do what you got to do. Because I explained the situation to her, and she told me, listen, whatever you need to do, just say the word, because that's a very serious situation. So yeah, we actually, I made preparations. I got the kids ready for this to happen. But as she said, it was, her brother, he was afraid that his sister would go into custody. And not just that, he was afraid of what would happen at home. I mean, they had already been out there multiple times, and you just never know in the mind of a child or
Because he was
someone that young.
experiencing it. He was actually experiencing what was going on. Because he did go back, and then he contacted Kiwana and said that he was punished after he went back and ended up leaving again, and pretty much never really went back. He's been there, but he has not lived there since he ran away those 2 times. He's basically been out here on his own.
Yeah, that
jumping from house to house.
Sure did. And once that situation occurred, that was actually the agreement amongst him and my auntie. You go wherever the hell you going. And we're gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna let them know that you're not here. Because she was receiving funds, and so that's how that went. He was in the street, pillar to post, regularly. We were called because he needed help, cash apps, and so on. We would send them and do as much as we could, being mothers of our own children. My thing with him was, listen, I want to do this the right way. And if you allow, if this is what I need you to do so that her or I, can do it the right way.
Yep.
We can get you in school, get the help you needed, get you in programs. We can't help you like we want to help you with you being in the street. Okay.
I pleaded well, I pleaded with Shannon and her twin to maybe talk to, because he said something about he was afraid of juvenile. we were pleading, like, basically, like, just let us take the kids. They're not happy there. You obviously stressed out because you're snapping at them and stuff. Let us just take the kids, even if it's just temporary. Give you a break, maybe give them a new outlet look on life or something like that. Because obviously they're not getting what they need from there. They rejected that offer as well.
Sure did.
She didn't even respond to my offer. Let's say that, but I took that as a rejection, as of no. Because if I was going to do it, the lawyer told me, don't just let her send him. We gonna get temporary guardianship because she might set you up, because she was threatening pretty much, if you harboring him, you going to jail and all this different stuff. She said we have to do it by the book because this is a very sensitive situation.
Oh, she was threatening me regularly. I mean,
they sent the police to Kiwana the house.
Sure did. Had them circling around my place. Had them calling my son's phone. And then she had the nerve to call me and say, if you see him, you need to bring him home. I said, well, I tell you what, you need to be honest about the abuse that's going on inside the home. I said, you know what's going on. I said, you know exactly why he running away. Oh no, he just want to be grown. He want to run the streets. He want to smoke weed. Well, weren't you the one that passed him his first blunt? Weren't you the one that passed him his first breeze? He told me, because I was his favorite older cousin.
Yeah.
So he would tell me things, you know, and he would expect for that to be between him and I. But let the truth be what it is. They were good with blaming the children and not taking accountability for themselves. Look, you passed them the weed.
They would blame the children and say that they was this, that, and the other based on things that they had been taught. Right. The things that they were mirroring. Everything, like Naziah. A lot of people saying that she was fast. Those things that Naziah was doing, not only did Jarvis groom her at a very young age to do, but she witnessed it from the other women that were around her on a regular basis. She learned that behavior. She learned how to be manipulative. She learned, and then she was seeking attention because she wasn't getting attention at home. She wanted to feel something, and he was the only one who was paying attention to her. Obviously, because they didn't know none of this was going on, but all of it was happening on Shannon's phone.